Hi, everyone. I hope that you had an amazing Christmas and a great New Year's. And I just had you on my heart this morning, and I was thinking, I really want to share this with someone. So, who do I share it with? And so, the STARS group came to my mind. And so, I just want to share with you, I guess, a little bit that's on my heart. Maybe it's a whole lot because it's really very meaningful to me. So, I hope this finds you at a place that maybe you have been thinking about the new year and goals and what you want to do with your weight loss journey or your health journey or your business with Advocare. I know that a lot of you really want this to work for you and your family as far as the business. You've got things that you want to do, and maybe I think about the ones that have said, I want to come home, I want to be there with my babies, or ones that say, I want to pay off debt, whatever that is. I just want to encourage you this morning. So it kind of started early when I was reading. I was reading a book that was sharing about goals and just how when you take a goal and it's a big goal, whatever that is for you or your purpose that you're working for, is really breaking that down. And so as you break that down, what are the daily things that you can do? So sometimes we focus on that huge goal, and when it doesn't happen, we get overwhelmed. But when you start thinking, I want to just focus on the day to day, then those add up, and then before you know it, you've reached the goal that you have been wanting, that purpose, that dream, whatever that is. I know that when we began to pay off debt, one of the things that we did was we did a budget every month, and I thought I'll never be a person that does a budget. But I learned if I could tell my money where to go, then I was more intentional about putting money away and paying those debts off. And so I'll just have to tell you, for us, it really worked. And we've been very blessed to pay a lot of debt off. But also, if it's weight loss, if you think about it, when I share with someone and they say, I want to lose 30 pounds, well, let's take some months to do that. And sometimes they're like, oh my goodness, but overwhelming if somebody thinks I've got to lose 30 pounds in a month. But what if they did 2 pounds a week? That first month, that would be 8 pounds. And then the next month would be 16. And then the next month would be, 24. And then before you know it, 6 more pounds. They're at their goal of 30 pounds, and that's only 3.5 months, which is right now, that's summertime. So, breaking those goals day to day, what can I do to be successful day to day? And so that was on my heart this morning. And then we went to the gym, and Randy and I do CrossFit, and it was a birthday workout of one of the hardest coaches we have. And I adore him, but when he comes in, I'm like, oh, is he going to be the one that gets on to me today of my form or whatever? And we appreciate him, don't get me wrong, but he does, he's very, very intense because he loves people and he wants them to do well. So the workout, you had to do 35 of each of these movements. And there's two workouts you can choose from. You can choose for the harder, or you can do a more just active. So the sport and active, and really that doesn't make any difference to you, except one's a little easier. And so at first I thought, I'm going to do the heavier weight. And, he stopped and he said, I just want to talk to you. We want you to finish this workout. So if you need to do something that's a little lighter on any of these exercises, do that so you can finish. And so I thought, I do, and I want to finish. And why am I comparing myself to somebody else? This is my journey. And so there was a couple of exercises I changed a little bit. I did less weight because I knew I wouldn't finish, and that was the goal of the workout. And so I kind of thought about that a little bit, and I went and, got my stuff and started working out, quit worrying about what everybody else was doing. And so after we finished, it was a 20 minutes, and you were supposed to go through these rounds 2 times. And on the last one, mine was the bike, which is not my favorite. And I was just getting so tired and a little bit complacent. And I wasn't the only one. Everybody was tired. It was hard. But when we were through, he pulled us over there and he said, you know what? I just want to share with you that for some of you, don't look at these workouts at the end like, oh, I just got to get through it so I won't die. He said, look at, mentally how much you can get done to get finished in that time. And I thought about that with my Advocare business. And I thought, sometimes we come so close to reaching that goal, and then we get tired and we get a little bit complacent and we don't want to push through. And for me, I think, it really hit home with me is I haven't reached my goals yet. I'm not there. So, what do I need to do those day to days to make sure I'm doing so that I get focused back and be intentional? Like when we first started and we said we're going to talk to 3 people a day, no matter what. So, whatever that is for you, don't compare with mine. Put that down so that you'll reach those goals. And when you think day to day, I'm going to mention the Georgia Bulldogs. Love you, Alabama fans, but just am so reminded of when I've seen so many of the interviews with the players right now. They'll say, we were believing and we just kept chopping. A lot of us have read the book, Chop Wood, Carry Water. And we know if we just keep doing those daily things that we are going to reach those goals. So right now, this is the first day of the pay period. You've got a blank page. Write down those goals and then what you need to do each day. So worry about the daily and not that big, because what I liked about the interview, I even saw with the quarterback from Georgia, he said, we just kept believing and we just kept chopping. So I love you guys, and thanks for letting me share my heart this morning. Bye.